really good. Good morning. It is Monday, February 13th, 2023. I am well rested, mostly. The audio quality in the last video wasn't amazing. If I get like pretty close, then it's like, okay, that's pretty good. Which I could do. But then you have to hear me drinking my tea. What happened this week? What have I been doing? Past week was good. Took my math midterm. Either got a 90 or a 2. Not sure which one. I tend to do that on every exam. I'm like, okay, I either did amazing because I did all this pretty effortlessly, or I got a 0. Because that's me. And I rarely get the 0, but it has happened, so it's not like in the realm of impossibility. Preparation makes things easy, but if you prepare wrong, it makes things very hard. I'm feeling a lot better than I was last week. Last week I was like, I'm gross. This week I feel less gross. Partially because I have been doing some things to help myself, which I wanted to talk about. As an example, I'm not wearing a sweatshirt with pajama pants waking up this morning. I'm wearing jeans. I just did a shot of me showing that, but then I realized my foot is in the frame and I don't really think anyone wants to see that, so you can take my word for it. I'm also wearing a nice flannel. I woke up and I put these on and I was like, I feel not like a potato. And then, because it's the drink of the gods, I also have tea, but specifically a special kind of tea. Black Irish breakfast tea. Very good tea. Thank you, Trader Joe's. You've been supplying me with my addiction for most of my life. I instead have now traveled between 3 different locations to get 3 different kinds of delicious Black Irish breakfast tea. I'm becoming a connoisseur. I got one from a local tea shop. Very excellent. I got another one from, there's this like village in Washington called Leavenworth. It's like a Scandinavian, mainly Bavarian like style village. It's very fun. It's like Tombstone, you know, it's like you get to live in the environment that's kind of like that. And in reality, it's like just a really nice place with some cool architecture and some theming, which is not a bad thing. I like that. But there's a tea shop there called, I think, Little Village Tea Shop. They have delicious tea as well, and spices, actually. And then the third kind is from a family member, effectively. Very important person to me who gave me a lot of tea, which is great. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate it. The Leavenworth tea was fantastic. It was a little bitter, so I'm probably going to steep it a little bit less in the future. So far, I've had 2 cups of tea from the local shop, though, and it's really good. Okay, so what's today's Dear Julian topic? Dear Julian, good job doing things in the morning. I wanted to talk about what leads to a positive mindset in my life, at least. How do I get up in the morning and feel ready for the day instead of totally slogged, totally just don't want to get up, I feel like dying, please let me go back to sleep sort of mentality. It's really hard. When you first wake up and you turn over and you have your alarm right there, and then go back to sleep. That's how I am anyways. Sometimes I don't even remember turning off my alarm. So I recently installed a shelf in my room for a purpose of coat racks, but I found another purpose. I put my phone with the alarm set on the coat rack, and it's away from my bed. So I have to get up and walk to the coat rack and grab the phone and turn it off in order to stop the alarm, which is really useful. I think there's apps that do this kind of like that make you scan a barcode and things, but this is just, it's like a simple way of doing this, and it's really useful, and it keeps my phone away from me at night. But that helps me get up, and then I'm up and I'm like, okay, my clothes are right here, which, by the way, that's another thing. With that purpose, I have set up a routine for myself, which has really helped. First things first, night before, I prepare things for the morning. This is really nice. It gives me a wind down routine for the nighttime. You know, maybe watching YouTube, listening to YouTube in my headphones while I'm preparing clothes for the next day. Nice clothes this time, not just grabbing the first thing that I see in in the folded pile, I set them on a place in my room that will be easily accessible in the morning. In the morning, I have my alarm on the shelf so that it's away from me, but if someone needs to get a hold of me, it's still there, and then alarm goes off, and I have to get up and turn it off, and then, whoa, my clothes are right there. I don't even have to get them out or look for them, which would seem like a huge task in the morning because I'm lazy. And then from there, I go out and I'm like, okay, I'm really exhausted, but I need to get ready. Next, I prepare tea, delicious tea. And this is, because tea is delicious, but also because it's part of a routine. It gets my brain going. It lets me figure out something to do without having to think much about it. And then I wait for it to steep for 4 minutes. And it's nice. And then I have tea. And I'm like, oh. Tea. It's warm and it's good, kind of makes me want to go back to sleep, and then the caffeine kicks in and I'm like, oh, I'm ready to go. And then I take a shower. This seems like, okay, well, I don't always have time to take a shower. Get up early enough to take a shower, especially if you need to shave. It's really relaxing to shave in the shower. I've learned to do it without looking in a mirror, which sounds like, yay, Julian's first shave without using a mirror. It's nice to not have to look in the mirror to figure out. I personally use, this is another thing that I've been doing. I've been using things that are not like a random bar of soap I picked up. I've been thinking about what I'm using. My sister got me it's like a goat's milk face. It comes with this nice brush, right? That has like horsehair bristles. And then it's a metal cup with like this goat's milk. It's like a shave butter, but it's in the block, and then you get it wet and you like mix it and it foams up, and then you like put it on your face. It's so cool and nice, and it smells horrible, but it's like really useful. And then I get in the shower and I use that, and then I shave, and it's like, it feels clean, it feels fresh, it feels like I'm using something that is not just the first shave butter in an orange polymer bottle that I found at the grocery store. And then I shave, and it's actually really nice, a lot better than a lot of chemical-based ones. And then for my soap, I've been like selecting an online seller that's a little more expensive, so it's understandable if you can't afford it, right? I've been using like Dr. Squatch. I like Dr. Squatch because I don't know, they have nice smells. Summer citrus smells really good. It smells really good. I comb my hair in the morning and I put on maybe some cologne, very light cologne. Don't put on too much cologne. It smells horrible, and I can smell you from 50 meters away. Even if you can't smell yourself, that doesn't mean other people can't smell you. Another thing I can't really do because the style of bed that I have, it makes it pretty hard to do. It's like elevated on a ladder, so it's a little annoying. Make your bed. It will make you feel so much better because you will get home in the evening. Well, in the morning, you'll start with a success. And in the evening, you'll come home and you'll look at your bed and you'll be like, wow, that looks like a nice, comfy bed. I've had a hard day. It's cozy. It looks cozy. It looks clean. I'm ready to go to sleep. And that is such a nice feeling. It is so nice. I think it's a great thing to add to your routine. And then, I brush my teeth. I watch a YouTube video in the morning to like unwind my brain. I'll wake up a little bit. Just little things like that. Overall, I've added like half an hour to my wake up schedule, right? I have to get up about half an hour earlier, maybe an hour earlier, but it adds so much productivity to my day. And if I include something like working out in there, even for like 5 minutes, you can do 5 minutes. Just do like some sit-ups, some push-ups, something like that. It gets your blood pumping, even if you suck real bad at doing anything exercise-wise. You can do one sit-up. Just be like, oh, and then get up. That's all you have to do. But it's something. It makes you feel like you did something, and you can be like, cool, I did one sit-up. And if you feel like the next day, do 2, maybe 3, maybe 20. It depends on who you are, right? But it makes you feel like you're doing something, and you are. Even 1 is super good for you in comparison to 0. That's been my morning routine. It's improved my mood a lot, to be totally honest. Like not getting up and being like, ugh, and then putting on sweatpants, and a t-shirt that I didn't read what the graphic was of. And then I realized later when someone goes, oh, that's a cool t-shirt. I go, oh, okay, yeah, I forgot I was wearing that. Finley, how did you get in here, bro? There is a door. Did you open the door? This is what Finley looks like. Hi, Finley. Hello. You're gonna join me now. You're stuck here. No, yes. All right, well, I'm gonna have to hold Finley and this at the same time. Goals for this week. Get my midterms done. I have completed my physics midterm successfully. I feel pretty confident about it. I studied for it. I read all of the 2 chapters, which is composed technically of 24 small chapters, to accomplish my goal. I've gotten up every morning for the past 3 months with a good routine, drinking a delicious cup of tea. Bro, it's time to go out. It's time to go. I have been getting up at 8 a.m. every morning for the past 3 months. I have a routine, I do a short workout, and I feel really good about it. I'm feeling good about work. I'm getting tasks done, and that feels nice. All right, those are my goals for this week. I'll just keep it short. How am I feeling? Pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. Tired. Don't want to do stuff this week. Do want to do stuff this week. Positive mentality. Keep it going. I'm feeling better, though, than last week. So that's good. My birthday's coming up. Oh, so excited. It's not going to fall on a Monday. It's going to fall on a Saturday. It's going to be fun. Ye Old Spaghetti Factory is where I'm going. Am I 12? Yes. Do I care? No. I think that's all I have the energy for in this video today. I hope that you are doing well. Why'd I put this down? I hope that you're doing well. I hope your future adventures go fantabulously. And I wish you the best, future me or whoever's watching. Keep it up. Keep this up. Keep doing it. I am so not ready for school.